Hi everybody, it's Diana with Stamping with Di. Welcome to my YouTube channel and this week's Di's Shorts. And I am ready to share with you the fun little things I made with the hot glue and the molds that I was playing with on Tuesday. And this is really, really fun. And I can see doing this a lot more, right? So hopefully you gave it a try. I think everybody probably has hot glue in their craft room, right? You might just not have like those mold things, but like I said, you can get those readily available. If you want these thick molds, holler at me and I'll give you my friend's information. 'Cause she sells those thick molds. But anyway, so if you are new to my channel, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. My name is Diana, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator, and I'm in Santan Valley, Arizona. So yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just show you what I ended up doing with these fun pieces. There's a couple that I still haven't decided yet, because I don't want to just stick them on something and then later go, oh, I should have used them somewhere else. So there's a couple that I'm not sure yet. I mean, I have it in my idea, but I don't have the thing that I want to put it on. So, all right, so let's get started so we can indeed keep this video short. Now, if you are new, I'm in the chat room during the video premiere with my friends. You'll find me over there. Otherwise, if you're watching the replay and you have a question or comment, leave it below. YouTube will let me know and then I can reach out to you. Okay, so let's let me spin the camera and then I'll show you what I did. Here are the other pieces from this mold. So see, there's this big long one. There's, I don't even know where this one came out. Oh, this one. Then there's this one. So there's still quite a few that I haven't done anything with, like these smaller little pieces. It's like, this reminds me when you have a kid and you're trying to teach them like how to put the this square into the square and not the round into the square, you know, all that good stuff. All right, so like I said, I didn't realize I had so many that I didn't do anything with. Is there any more in here? Because I had just put them in here. And then this little guy there. I don't know where this one is. They're so small. All right. So these are the other pieces that I have to play with. So I'm just going to kind of leave them in the mold till I know what I'm going to do with them. So other words, I'm going to put them somewhere and lose them. Like I lost that one little one. It's probably on my desk somewhere. All right. So these are the silver pieces. So this is that one silver piece and I haven't decided what to do with it yet. And then this is the one I did the other day, you know, not with you. I did this one by myself. And this one I put more silver on. I did show you this one. And I actually covered it with like a clear matte sealer. But personally, I kind of like this one better where you can see more of the black. But like I said, I haven't decided what I want to put these on yet. So one thing I did with the silver one was I have one of these sketchbooks, right? You have like a sketchbook and you're supposed to take it to the park or whatever. And I have used it for other things, and then I rip pages out of it, which you're probably not supposed to do. But anyways, so it's got this velvet cover and I cut this because it was so dang long. But anyway, so I just glued it to the front of the book and it looks so cool on there. I love the silver ones against like a black. And it does. It looks like a piece of metal on there. So I love how that turned out. And then remember I was doing some with the painting. So this is what I ended up doing with the one that was on the painting. So this is just a black 3D printed flower pot. And I got this flower pot from the same place as I got the cute little 3D bag that I put my garbage in. So if you need that information, let me know. But so this just comes off. But so anyway, I just put like a fake plant in there for now. But I love how this turned out. So what I did was, let me see if it'll like focus on here. There we go. So I did that red and the green that I showed, because let me show you over here. So I got this shelf when I went antiquing because I needed something bigger over here than just that tray that I had. So this fits perfect. And then there's a drawer down there, but it holds a lot more stuff that, I can get to or whatever. And I thought, I'm just going to stick one on here because then it kind of prettied it up. But this is the one that I did with you on the camera. Let me go back to this one, because this one I did by myself, but I did the same technique. So I did that red and the green and the lighter green. I did a little blue on this flower, a little brown. But then what I did, and same with the one on the little cupboard over there, I ended up going over with that silver buff. I put a little bit of that over top of the red. I was going to do white, and I thought, well, I'm just going to try the silver. And I loved how the silver looked, because it looks like the silver is coming through the painted piece. And then Jeff gave me some super glue because I tried E6000 and that didn't work. So he gave me something that really stuck. So, but I love how this just kind of, prettied up this pot. You've got your little bottom there, but it just put a little something on that pot. So I love how it looks. I'm just going to set it back here on my cupboard. Right, so let me show you. All right, so here I just have it sitting on my cupboard for now. I don't know if I'll leave it there. I have my catalogs there, but but it looks kind of cute there. These are my retired punches, so I don't usually reach for those, but that looks kind of cool on there. And eventually I'll put like a real plant in there. But I love how that little bit was just kind of on there. And it looks so cute. But anyways, so yeah. And then this one, so this was that little black skull. And I just used that silver buff and puff. Or what is it? Silver rub and buff. I'm like Puff the Magic Dragon, rub and buff. So I just used a silver rub and buff, and then I used just some regular paint, that like the red that I had out for the roses. And so I did her little bow, and then I just went back in and did her little eyes black, because when I did that rub and buff, I wasn't super gentle. So I got some in her eyes, so I just added the black back to her eyes. I used a little white for her eye pupils or whatever. And I put a little magnet on the back. Now the back looks horrible, but nobody's supposed to look at the back. And I think she looks really, really cute. So I will put her on my file cabinet or whatever, where I have my other things, or I have my door that I have magnets on. But so yeah, so I think that I showed everything that I did with them. So I just have those other couple pieces that I'm not sure what to do with yet, and I'll just put them aside. But this is such a fun thing to do, and it's hard to believe that it's just hot glue, because like I said, you can use resin or putty or whatever that stuff is, that clay, you can use different things. Now you want to keep in mind that this is hot glue. You don't want to, I wouldn't keep it in the car, I wouldn't put it on the outside of your house somewhere, because it's just going to melt and fall off. So just keep in mind that it is hot glue. So if you're, doing something with it that's not going to be in a temperature controlled room, it might not be so good. But anyways, so hopefully you liked those little projects, and maybe you'll give it a try. Let me know if you do, and let me know if you find some really fun molds, and let me know what you did with it. So I'm going to stop blabbing. I will see you Monday for my mimeograph Monday with a twist, and that will be 3 o'clock Arizona time, same channel. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you then. All right, bye for now.